Twinsies! Welcome to Same But Different.
This is Derek.
This is Philip.
Wow, a new episode of Daddy Issues.
Yes, we are recording today on the 30th of December.
We are so close to the end of 2025.
And we are so done with 2025.
Yes, honey. Yes, we're done with 2025.
So, what we want to talk about today is actually quite relevant.
That's true. Yeah, it's something that we do have to think about, you know.
Yeah.
It is the end of the year. It's going to be the start of the new year, 2026. What are we going to talk about today, Philip?
Well, at the end of the year, people tend to make resolutions for the next year.
That's correct.
What people also tend to do is to predict what will happen next year.
That's correct. Yeah. And I think there are a lot of these different brands or different people who are in the field of trend forecasting, you know, talking about what's going to happen next year, what's going to be popular next year, right? So that's at least on the commercial side. However, there are also some things which are a little bit less commercial.
Yes, like the metaphysics.
Yes.
You know, people, in Asian culture, it is very common for people to visit fortune tellers.
Yes.
To get their, fortune told about what's going to happen in the coming year.
That's correct.
And actually, on top of that, there's also the horoscopes, different schools of thoughts when it comes to predicting your future.
Like tarot or
reading
tea leaves in a cup, you know, so all of that. So, so I think all in all, it's about fortune telling, geomancy, basically trying to foretell something that will happen in the next year or the next decade or whatsoever. So, so all of that is of course under the realm of metaphysics. So why are these two daddies taking issues?
Well, I am not quite a believer when it comes to metaphysics.
Okay.
Whereas for you,
yes, I think I do believe in some parts of it from a conceptual standpoint, and I think I'll go into that in with a bit more detail later on. But yeah, it's something I won't say no to, and I think that's one of the key differences between Philip and I.
Another example that I can probably think of is the whole idea of prophets.
Yes.
As well as soothsayers who will tend to come up with different predictions about the future.
I mean, this is not new, you know. Back in the day, way before modern civilization is founded, there are these things called oracles, like literally wells where you go and you ask a question and you hear an answer to it. So this, of course, is a different way to think about the metaphysics and things like that. But yeah, it's not new. It's something that people always want to have an idea about because uncertainty is scary as fuck. I don't think it's a bad thing if any of these predictions creates a sense of calm, peace, and comfort, really.
Calm, peace, and comfort is something that is not present in a lot of the predictions. So I'm going to quote an example now to support my point of how I feel that a lot of this soothsaying, a lot of this prediction for the future.
I'll help myself to a gin and tonic.
Let's wet our whistles first.
Yes.
Cheers.
Right.
So one of the more prolific soothsayer.
By no means the only one, of course.
Yes. The more famous ones are Nostradamus.
Yes.
Right? And this other person called Baba Vanga. All right, so she's born in 1911 and she passed away in 1996. August 11th specifically.
Huh, okay.
Yep. So we've done a bit of research. Baba Vanga, her original name is actually Vangelia Pandeva Dimitrova.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. She was born in the city of Stromica. As you can see, I'm reading my script right now. And that's modern-day Macedonia, but it later became Bulgaria after the First Balkan War. Okay, so she's well known for being blind. And how she lost her sight was one day when she was a young girl. She was caught in a tornado, and she was literally swept to a nearby field. Yeah, and when people found her laying on the field, and her eyes were literally glued shut by dirt and mud. Circumstantially speaking, she became blind because of this tornado. And after that, she found her powers. Now,
Being swept in a tornado. Are you sure she's not Dorothy?
Maybe the Balkan version of Dorothy, but not that I know of. Okay, so she attended school to read Braille language, but she never learned how to write.
Oh,
So that's why a lot of her prophecies and a lot of her sayings are actually conveyed by people, which actually led to a lot of cynicism.
correct. It's always this approach where if it's not written, it's not documented. If it's not documented by the person, any form of oral history or passing down is open to misinterpretations
Yes.
and misrepresentations, if you will.
Correct.
Yeah.
So a lot of scientists and historians studied her and found that actually her accuracy is placed at 85%, which is quite a high number if
Right.
you think about it.
Correct.
Although she kind of mispredicted the end of the world. Okay, she said the end of the world is going to be 50, 40 something,
Oh, Jesus. That much longer?
3,000 years.
For fuck's sake.
Let's hope she's wrong.
Let's hope she's wrong. Honestly, I hope she's wrong.
Well, she actually predicted there was a nuclear destruction in 2010 and 2014. I have to double check and put it over here. But
Yeah.
that did luckily that fell into the 15%. That didn't happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
In the 85% that actually happened
Yeah.
was she predicted successfully the 9/11 attacks,
Okay.
the Obama as the first black president.
Damn.
Yes.
And I think there's some with specific to Obama, there's no other way to say
Correct,
it.
yes.
I mean, in terms of her prediction, she couldn't have said non-white president. She has to.
She did say a black president.
There you go. So
Yeah.
if it was a Latino president, then it should be wrong, lah, right?
I don't think the word colored was used in her time.
That's correct.
POC wasn't a thing in
No,
her time.
it wasn't a
people
thing,
of
yeah.
color, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she couldn't have used people of color, but
Yep.
predicting black as a race as the president, very accurate if you ask me.
Yeah.
And she also predicted Princess Diana's death, right?
Okay.
So if you look at it, her 85% is quite convincing, lah.
Yep.
So her predictions for 2026, and this is where I'm gonna shoot it down a little bit. So just
Yes.
like you say, when there's calm and hope, you feel reassured, right?
Yeah, and that's the whole point of people wanting to see forward so that they can
Okay.
find the good in what's going to happen.
Yep. So what she predicted in 2026, the good ones. Let's start with the good
Let's
ones.
Let's start with the good news, people.
Okay.
Let's start with the good news.
She has predicted advancement in medical sciences.
That's good.
Synthetic organs,
Okay.
as well as cancer diagnosis and
Yes.
treatments, advancements and all of that. Which
Okay,
to
okay.
me is, if you think about medical advances, right? Okay, maybe not this in 2026. It could come in 2027, 2028. So to me, this kind of prediction is like, it's going to happen anyway.
Fair point. And I think science very rarely devolves. Science always evolves
Yes.
with the accumulation of knowledge and regulated tests and things like that. So you're right. It's a bit of a weird one
Yeah.
to say that
Yeah.
if this happens, it means that she's right, because this will happen.
Okay.
It's just a matter of when. She may
Yes.
be off in terms of maybe 2027, not 2026. But the principle still holds that science will advance, cancer diagnosis will get better. so yes, I'm with you on this one. Like,
Well, unfortunately, these are the two nicer ones that she shared.
what? The rest all bad news?
The rest, okay, for example, right? Okay, this one you might say whether it's bad news or not, lah.
Yeah.
She predicted that we will have our first contact with another civilization, extraterrestrial, by November 2026. X-File comes to mind. So in case people don't know what X-Files is, it is a it is a hit TV shows
Correct.
from the
90s,
90s,
2000s?
90s to 2000s.
Yeah.
Starring Gillian Anderson and
John,
David
Duchovny.
Duchovny.
Yes.
So now this is interesting because it is interpreted as civilization or extraterrestrial life. Now, if you talk about civilization, right, we talk about ancient civilization. It could be
Yes.
human being, right? It could be
correct,
another discovering of a hidden civilization in forests,
Alright, okay.
uncharted territories.
Yeah, or maybe you can finally find Atlantis or something.
Yeah, but even if you talk about extraterrestrial life, right?
Yes.
I myself, Philip, I am a firm believer in alien life. We
Okay.
cannot be the only form of intelligent
Exactly.
life.
We can't be people. Let's not be so egotistical. We cannot be the only form of intelligent life in this vast, 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 vast universe.
Yeah. So just maybe sidetrack a little bit. All of us should go and watch Bulgaria,
Begonia, yeah.
starring Emma Stone.
Yes.
Excellent movie.
Chef's
Yeah.
kiss.
Yeah, so to me, I feel that this prediction is also because eventually, as science progresses, right, our telescopes get stronger. Our way of predicting or contacting extraterrestrial life, even civilizations, as we dig deeper, sometimes literally,
Yes.
into the lands that we have, we are bound to find something.
Correct. And I think November 2026 is but just 11 months away. And if we look back in 2025, there were more than a few examples, again, conspiracy theories aside,
Yeah.
of how, of course, it's always on social media, there are these video captures of things in the sky. Let's just say things in the sky, right?
It's no longer called UFO, it's called something.
Yeah.
I think I have to put it up here.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there are these things which I think it's plausible. It'll be insane to discount it, but whether you believe in it and what you want to do with this information, up to you.
Next point is global conflict. The theme that was being put forward is mainly East versus the West, which we are seeing right now.
Yeah,
you
duh.
see, this again to me is another the point.
Yes.
We have two unresolved conflicts
Yes.
going on right now.
Not according to President Trump, but yes, it's unresolved.
In his reality, it's solved. He
Yes.
has brought about world peace. In his reality,
Yes.
in our reality, we still have two unresolved conflicts.
That's correct.
Many more to come.
Many,
in my
many
point
more
of view,
to
because men are ruling the world.
I heard this philosophical argument that humans are fundamentally base animals / beings working within feudal systems, but with godlike technology.
Yes.
So this is not my idea. This is what I've heard from a philosopher. So with that in mind, right, I find that this is inevitable until and unless we start to tune our primate mind, our monkey brain, so to speak, to really not kill each other. This escalating conflict point is boring.
Or let women rule the world.
Yes, hunting, yes.
Let's be nurturing for once, not
Yes.
conflicting. All
Let's
right.
not kill each other, please.
Another point is catastrophic natural disasters. Hello, global warming.
Yeah.
Again, according to President Trump, it's boo-boo. It's fake news.
Yeah.
It's fake science.
But to this point, of course, this particular individual wasn't the only one who made this sort of prediction. So literally 2 months ago, there was a Japanese,
no, Thai lady.
there's a Thai lady, but there was also a Japanese
Oh, okay.
graphic novelist who
Yes.
actually in her novel depicted that there was meant to be an earthquake in Japan last year, which did happen, amongst other things that she has predicted.
Yeah. So to me, all of this is very coincidental. I think scientists have kind of found patterns where a lot of times, even when it comes to stuff like astrology, right?
Yes.
A lot of us tends to fall in confirmation bias.
Yes.
And that is, to me, the same when it comes to predictions, global predictions. Things like increased global conflict, catastrophic natural disasters, advancement in AI. Again, when it comes to technology, it will only get stronger.
Correct.
Right?
Of course, the argument can then be that, why would a woman back in the 1500, what, I can't remember.
She died in 1996, so she was still doing predictions in a
Correct,
sense.
yeah. How was she so accurate in seeing 40, 50 years ahead to AI, right? But honestly, it just comes back to that. Unless the world blows up at this very moment, advancement in technology is a given.
Yes.
How far we go, though, open book.
Correct. Philip myself thinks that it really is a moot point. Predictions, soothsayers, geomancy, astrology,
Right.
all of these metaphysical things are very like boo.
So that daddy is taking issue with the metaphysics.
Yes, I do not agree with it.
Okay.
Although having said all of that, I am also want to partake in the usual, Chinese Lunar New Year.
Yes.
We always look at predictions. You
Yes.
just see the good stuff and then you take away all the bad stuff. And
Yeah,
then,
correct. All that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you, Derek?
So this daddy has a different take on this.
Okay,
Right?
go on.
Okay, so I go back to the point about why it's called metaphysics, right? So if we look at the world of science, it has very established rules, and science is evidence-based. So if you can have evidence that is rigorously tested, repeatable, and you have peer review and you have randomized control trials and things like that, right? So all of that are the parameters of science. So to say that metaphysics is pseudoscience is not wrong, because metaphysics does not operate on those specific parameters.
That's correct.
That said, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have its own logic. So whether it is your I Ching or your Qi or
Yes,
your
Fengshui.
Fengshui or whatsoever, right? Math is still involved.
Oh, yes.
There is still a certain degree of natural law.
Yes, correct.
So to that point, I would say metaphysics has some basis. It may not stand up to the rigors of science in the purest definition of what it is, but it is valid in a very specific way, shape, or form. So to that point, I do have my fortune told.
yes,
You know,
you've
I do.
partook in a few times.
Yes, I do. I do sometimes indulge in hashtag astrology talk. That's TikTok on astrology for you. Yeah, I like it. I won't say I believe in it wholesale. But there has been a few coincidences that have worked in my favor.
Yeah.
And I don't see the harm in subscribing to it
Yes.
and listening to it for clues,
Yes.
so to speak.
Can we draw a line when it comes to metaphysics and religion? Or is it blurred? Why I'm saying this is because metaphysics and religion is based very strongly on belief. Right?
And
Whereas,
unfortunately, belief and faith does not require evidence.
correct. When it comes to science, we can always prove it. That's why science is, although boring and sexy, it is proved. It can be proved.
Yeah, the empirical aspect of science cannot be, it's its core feature, so to
Yeah.
speak.
So right now, perhaps what I would like to ask is, do we want to draw a line when it comes to metaphysics and religion? Why I brought this up is because we have more than a few friends who practice religions different from the metaphysics that they believe in.
That's interesting. Yes,
Right?
yes,
Right? So
yes, correct.
this is a part where I am a little bit confused, where both of them are based on belief. I like to think that when it comes to religion, the basis is good. All of us should do good.
Yes.
Right? Any religion teaches us to be
For sure.
good. Yeah, so when it comes to metaphysics, it's a different set of rules apply.
I think specifically with the metaphysics, a lot of it is very personal, I guess, because that's the whole point of your individual reading based on your horoscope, whether it's Western or astrology. Then there's tarot, there's feng shui, there's qi and all that. So all of that purports that your individual birth date and birth time, at that specific moment, the stars and the planets are aligned in a specific way, and that determines who you are, how you think, how you feel. So it's all very you. And religion is much larger, right? Religion is about what you should be as an individual within society.
The bigger picture in a sense.
Correct, right. So like in Buddhism, do no harm,
Yep.
reflect, achieve nirvana, just escape the endless suffering of rebirth and things like that. Whereas, yeah, with the metaphysics, a lot of it is, oh, this is what's going to happen to you next year.
Yep.
Wear red, avoid this, that sort of stuff, right?
So in a way, you can say that it is a differentiating line of sorts
For sure.
between religion and metaphysics. You can be a staunch, practicing disciple of one religion, and you're free to partake in the metaphysical readings of another,
Yeah,
which
correct.
might stand in.
Yeah, I would say that's a fairly rare breed. Most people who are fairly staunch in a specific religion, particularly with the monotheistic ones,
Okay.
would tend not to entertain the very metaphysical, because I think that contradicts with their very single-minded pursuit of their one God and one notion of heaven, right? Which is, again, otherworldly oriented versus the metaphysics that focuses on what you will do and what you can encounter in this life at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. So, in conclusion,
Yes.
we have differing views when it
Yes.
comes to metaphysics.
For sure. I like it. I like the content around it. I draw references from it, and I sometimes like to see how it works out.
Okay.
How it works out. Yeah, it's fun.
Whereas for me, Philip, I'm a skeptical Sally.
Yes. So no metaphysics for you.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
But that is not going to stop us for coming up with our own predictions for 2026, right, Derek?
That's correct. We predict we will have great content for you.
Okay, but beyond that, I mean, let's list one prediction that we might have for 2026, whether it's global or local. Okay, I'll start first.
Okay.
I think that when it comes to our local gay scene, it's going to be more flourishing.
Huh.
Yeah, I think right now it's come to a point where we are, at least in Singapore,
Yes.
I'm hopeful, I'm a very hopeful person,
Yes.
that we are gaining good grounds in terms of equalization, seeing more equalization, and I'm hoping that I can see a lot more of that in the coming years.
Okay. So this
That's my
is
prediction.
okay. You predict that in 2026, we will have examples where non-straight rights
Yes,
will be more equal.
yes.
Okay. Fair. For me, I think 2026 will see more job losses in the job market.
You know, that's a dark point, right?
I know, and I just want to put it on record that it'll still be a challenging economy for 2026. We're not going to turn around and, mark my words. Come December 2026, job loss numbers, unemployment numbers will go up. Stay tuned.
Well, if the world doesn't end, I hope that you will stay with us.
Yes, please. As always, comment,
Like,
share.
and subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you think about metaphysics. Do you partake in Fengshui readings? Do you read your chart? Are you an astrology believer?
Or are you like this skeptical Sally here who's just poo-pooing on all of this?
Let us know.
Yes.
Well, we've come to the end of episode and also the end of 2025.
Yes, I hope you guys are also done as we are
Yes.
with 2025. And
Maybe a last hurrah.
yes, a last hurrah. All the best for 2026.
We have had a fun time
Yes.
producing this podcast
Yes.
for all of you. And we'll hope to see you again in 2026 and the years to come.
Yes, stay tuned. There'll be more exciting content and we'll keep you entertained. Trust us.
Until then, this has been Philip
This is Derek.
signing off.
Bye.
Bye.